girl got an itch. The itch will not go away. Hey all y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Alright everyone, so today, although my complexion and my eyebrows be popping, let me tell you, my eyeshadow, my eyeliner be jacked as all get out. But I am not going to let this and let my face go to waste, so we are filming, and today, we are going to be talking about my ride or die items. This is basically, should a meteor from space come down, crash through my windows right there and destroy all my makeup, what would I be like, if I'm starting all over again? What am I going to go out and firstly purchase? These things are it. These things have surpassed their peers and simply stand above all the rest. This is basically my ultimate favorites, the best of the best of the best, sir. And I did try to include, I have this time around a fair amount of high end, especially in the eyeshadow department, because I just haven't found a end all be all eyeshadow formula that's affordable. But because there is a whole diggity ding dang bunch, let's just, excuse me, burp squad. Let's just dip right into this. Let us start off with some complexion products, especially one that is a new holy grail. This is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I mean, first off, this thing is so aesthetically pleasing. I mean, obviously, I like a green theme. This stuff is amazing. I got it not knowing what I was getting into. I mean, like we do with any product we've never tried before. And the one thing I really appreciate about this, because y'all know, yeah girl, got the dry skin problem, so I will moisturize first off, and then I will go in with a hydrating primer. This stuff, as you put it on, it like feels like skincare. It just feels absolutely wonderful on your skin. It leaves this like amazing tacky base, prime, whatever, that your makeup just adheres beautifully to, and then it's like they fuse together to create this just amazing, beautiful base. My foundation has never looked as good as it does with this. Then speaking of my foundation or my complexion never looking as good as it does with this product, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dewy Set Setting Spray. I bought this because y'all know I like me a good setting spray, especially if it's gonna once again transform the dryness into an oasis of moisture. And I'm not necessarily sure that this turns my face into an oasis of moisture, but what it does do is it acts like a real-time filter, FaceTime, Facetune, Snapchat. It's like a filter for your face. It makes everything super smooth and airbrushed, and it just melts your highlighter in with your blush and melts your foundation into your face. It makes everything look so good. And if this is limited edition, I do not know as of filming this, there needs to be rioting in the streets, and if it is limited edition, I need to go out and buy about 100 of them. Alright, then we will discuss two foundations, one high-end, one more affordable. The Too Faced Born This Way foundation, which is funny, because any of y'all who have been with me from the beginning know that I used to trash talk this foundation like nobody's business. And then we have the Milani Conceal+Perfect 2-in-1 foundation plus concealer. These two are honestly basically dupes for each other. This one is a titchy bit more naturally matte than this one, but I usually mix a liquid illuminizer with this one. But these both just look so nice on my skin. And what I like about them is they are a more matte foundation that for my dry skin doesn't cling to the dry patches, doesn't like accentuate the texture and the caverns and the canyons and the caverns and the canyons and the crevices of dryness that are a thing. And they just give a really nice, beautiful, full coverage finish. Next up, we have a powder. Milk makeup is slowly becoming one of those brands that, like, I try it from them and I absolutely love it. They just keep releasing really good, solid stuff. This is their Blur Plus Set Matte Loose Setting Powder. Mine is in the shade Translucent Light. This is just amazing. I do my concealer and all that thing, and then I'll take this, tap it out on my hand, take a damp beauty blender, boop, 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 and call it a day. For someone who has the dry skin, for someone who is not, you know, 18, 21, I've got lines and texture and all kinds of stuff up in there. Does not accentuate it, just kind of veils itself across there and sets the concealer and makes everything look all nice. Once again, we've got that whole, like, real life, real time filter going on. Alright, let's honestly get eyeshadow palettes out of the way. This was so hard because you guys know there's so many things that I absolutely love, but I was like, girl, you got it. You got to narrow it down. And the first on the list will be the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar. I friggity frackin' love this thing. I have talked about this in so many videos recently. Shade selection aside, which I understand can be a very, you know, per someone's taste sort of situation. The quality of these shadows is simply amazing. These have minimal fallout. The mattes are so smooth and beautiful. They blend out like a dream. I mean, every time this palette comes, every time it comes back into stock. That's the one thing that kind of frustrates me. I'm like, dude, if you understand that this palette is that popular, you think you could order enough things to, like, maybe keep it, you know, in stock for more than, you know, 20 minutes. But that aside, highly recommend this. I am constantly pulling for this palette. I take it with me. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It is everything I want in a palette. Then two palettes. I could not separate them. You probably saw this coming. Anastasia, Beverly Hills, Modern Renaissance, and Soft Glam. These two palettes are two of my favorite color stories, you know, in a palette from Anastasia ever. And the formula is obviously one of my end-all be-all. I just love these. Cannot recommend them enough. There is not more to be said about them than I have already said. I think these two palettes are the ultimate companion sister palettes. They're amazing by themselves. You can get some beautiful, gorgeous, light, delicate, deep, dark, sultry looks. And then if you want to pair them together, they work beautifully together. I think these two palettes are two of the best thought out palettes of all time. They have one of the best matte formulas, one of the best shimmer formulas. Glistening and Fairy and Primavera and Vermeer are probably my four favorite shimmers, like, of all time. If you are looking to invest in a high quality palette, get you one, get you both. You're not gonna be disappointed. Alright, now let's talk liquid lipstick. I did break it down to one high-end and one less expensive, more affordable ones were, like, basically not the colors, but the formulas are like, you know, I would go out and get all of these. And that boils down to the Kat Von D studded, what are these? Everlasting liquid lipsticks and the Juvia's Place matte liquid lipsticks. And as I was pulling out colors and everything like this one is her shade LUV, and this is the Juvia's Place shade in Madame. A little different on camera, but, you know, that's pretty dang close. Basically, these formulas are dupes for each other, though I would say that Juvia's Place is probably superior? I mean, let's keep it real here. Both of these formulas are just so good. They're pigmented, they come in a myriad of colors, they're super easy to apply, they're not streaky, they're not patchy. In my opinion, they feel like nothing on the lips, though some of you all have told me you've had some problems with Kat's formula. But for me, these are honestly two of the best when it comes to liquid lipsticks. Then blush was hard. You guys know when it comes to like single face products, blush and highlighter, it's hard. But I I saw these and I'm like, you're definitely ride or die for me. Not just these two colors, but these are the Too Faced Fruit Cocktail Blush Duos. This one is Apricot and the Act, and this one is Cherry Bomb. All of these are so amazing. You got the like satin side and then the like highlighty side. I'll just pop my brush. I'll be like do 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 whoop, and I will call it a day. I cannot recommend these enough. They are my favorite. I mean, you guys know, I love me an illuminating blush, and they look just so good. They look gorgeous, effortless on the skin, even though, maybe it's a more crazier color. They have a strawberry one and a pomegranate one. They still end up looking so like natural and flushed on the cheeks. I need them to release like 10 more colors, do like every single fruit in existence, and I will buy them all. I just absolutely love these. They are amazing and honestly, in my opinion, a very underrated formula. I am constantly reaching. These are one of those products that I have, like the palettes. You're just like, all right, let's set you aside. I'm gonna push you away and I'm gonna force myself to use something else. And then speaking of forcing myself to use something else, we're gonna pop into the highlighter and then I'll bring more blush. Once again, not necessarily just these shades, but more just, the formula on a whole. The Ofra highlighters, these specific two ones. This one is Star Island. This one is Rodeo Drive. I always thought these were like, oh, they're just, an influencer brand, whatever. I wasn't a fan of Nikki Tutorials, and she pushed them a lot, so I was like pushing away. But once you try these, there is no going back. These are the smoothest, most pigmented, most cha-cha-cha-cha highlighters I have ever used. These are beyond so many things I have tried before. They do not emphasize texture. They are smooth. They are beautiful. They are phenomenal. And this is a product, like, I'll be like, oh, I want this tone, and I will go for one of these. I'm like, wait, you got other highlighters in the same tone from other brands. You got to use those. And I'll begrudgingly set these aside and use something else. But these are good. And something that is a little bit, up there in the price spectrum. These are the Natasha Denona Blush Duo palettes. Kind of like the Ofra highlighters. If there is a perfect formula for highlighter, it's that Ofra. If there is a perfect formula for blush, it's this. I mean, everybody raves and raves and raves about her eyeshadows, and I don't understand why, and I don't know why no one is raving about these, because they're so good. I could live without, well, these ones I really like. This is like a soft, lighter highlighter that I use as a blending thing when I use these. I could live without that if, maybe we got another actual blush shade. I mean, for the price. If you're buying multiple of these and a whole bunch of them all have the same one, it's kind of, these are so beautiful. Once again, they look so, they look like your skin when you put them on. And even this like crazy whatever, this one is number 11 and this one is number 13. If you're gonna try something from her, try one of these. They are just perfect, the perfect level of pigmented. They blend effortlessly. They minimize your pores. They make your skin look like you're 21 again. Then a blush formula that is much more affordable that I also love. Once again, not these particular, well, yeah, I love these colors, but not just these colors, the whole range. These are the Lotte London Blush Crush Powder Blushers, and these, I would say, are very similar to the Too Faced, the Love Flush ones, the heart-shaped ones that they discontinued because they're stupid. The company, not the product. They're very similar to these, and these are $5.49. But these are so beautiful. Like the Natasha Denona, they're pigmented, but they're not overly pigmented. Like, you get it on your brush, you gently tap off the excess, and they just gently flow onto your skin and just look so nice and airbrushed. It doesn't look too much. You don't end up being all like Bozo the Clown up in here. Then last but not least, we have to end on two highlighters, because when I originally did this, my ride or die, I was like, I gotta pick one out of each category, and we got to highlighters, and I'm like, that ain't happening. So I had to include the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Loose Highlighters. I know a lot of people love the singles, the non-loose ones, the pressed ones, the Baked Gelée formula. But your girl like that intensity. I like that sparkle. I like that cha-cha-cha-cha. And these are just so good. They're so smooth. I mean, they just deliver the super high shine. Sometimes if I'm being real extra, I'll start off with the Ofra, and then I'll do some setting spray, and I'll top it off with this, and I turn sideways, and it's like lightning. But I live for that, so it's okay. I just love these so much. Would highly recommend them. And I'm honestly gonna leave it at that. Doing like ride or die is so hard because there are so many products that I absolutely love, that I think about, and I get all excited, and I'm like, yeah, let's put that on my face. I mean, I could talk for hours on hours on hours about products that I absolutely love, that I think y'all should invest in, whether they're high-end, affordable, whatever. But definitely let me know what you think about these particular products, whether you love them, you hate them. Let me know what a ride or die product is for you, especially considering my complexion, my skin type, because I love hearing like y'all gotta tell me, you know, what's dewy and what's happening in the hydration zone. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and as always, keep it real. Mwah!